Hello, everybody. This is Dad's Garage Podcast coming back to you live. Probably not live, actually, but this is live to me, so everyone can deal with it. So, I am Smalls, aka Sebastian, and I. Oops, sorry. So, I'm just gonna say this now. There's a couple of us playing video games, so if you hear like a word or interruption in some or whatever, blah blah blah, it's just because we're playing Destiny or some video games in the background of filming this. But yeah, so I'm gonna pass it on to my Scott or my co-host slash producer, I Bacon Pancakes.
Howdy, howdy, it's Scotty. Y'all know who I am. I'm the co-host, producer in the background.
Yeah, and then we got our other co-host, Anselmo. How are you?
Howdy. Howdy.
How are you, Big Chief? Tell me. How's your
I,
day?
I kind of like stood there with like no words in my mouth. I like went through my day trying to remember everything, and it just it was nothing. Nothing came up. I kind of came out blank.
Oh yeah?
So yeah, that's it. I'm blank. I don't know how my day went.
You don't know, it just happened, you just
It
kinda
just I literally went to work,
He
just came back
he woke up,
and
did his 9 to 5, and left.
yeah, that
yeah.
is exactly it. That's it.
This is a little bit longer than a 9 to 5, but you know how it goes. Alright. And then we also have our first guest today. His name is Elias. Alright, you gotta spell it and say it as Elias, otherwise you are completely wrong. Alright? You have to listen to what I say. Alright. I'm Hitler.
Got it.
Alright. So you have to listen to what I say. So um
I'm
he's kind
Hitler.
of our friend, so we have a actual friend of our age, and then this is his younger brother. He's really chill, and we were just playing video games with him, and we were gonna film the podcast, and he was on, and we thought, why not make him the first guest? So, yeah, how are you there,
I'm
Eli?
doing pretty okay. I went to school, went to work, and now I'm here.
No,
See,
you're
that's exactly what I see. That's what I'm telling you. Like that,
It's just like I don't really think about that.
it's like the man's brain just doesn't really do much. It
I
just
just
goes through the list of the
yeah,
days that we or the things that we went through our day,
I just go about my day.
and we live with
so.
it.
Yeah, that is Eli. And one of the first topics I am going to introduce, just because this is kind of one of the topics the podcast is going to be about, is PCs. The reason Eli is actually here is just recently he was able to have Scott over here help him build his very own PC that he purchased with his very own V-Buck scams, completely funded by little kids' mothers' credit cards. Uh, yeah. So, Eli, Scott, do you guys want to talk about the PC and building the PC and how that went? And Eli, how you feel about switching from Xbox to PC? I know you probably haven't completely switched over, but I don't think any of us besides Elmo really have completely switched over. I still like to play on my Xbox One a little bit here and there with some
My
mobile.
fucker's dead, dude. My guy's just dead on
Yeah,
the ground.
did you give it to your sibling?
I was planning on that, but she doesn't even play
Oh,
anything.
ooh, that's rough.
Dude, I
Yeah,
looked at her Nintendo Switch. It was completely dead as well. Like it doesn't charge
mutilated,
anymore.
mutilated.
Yeah, like she destroyed it. I don't think I
Okay.
want to server.
But yeah, Eli, Scott, if you guys want to talk about the PC building it, how that went, go right
uh,
ahead.
During the actual build, I felt kind of useless because I was just sitting there build it.
I
I
was
was
just
just
sitting there
asking
for
him like
spectating.
I was asking him every minute, "Is there something I can do?" And he said, "Yeah, just hang on. I'm watching this video quick." And it was I just you're just sitting there watching him. Like I just woke up. He showed up and we built it, and now I'm here. And the transfer from Xbox to or controller to computer is definitely a little harder than I was expecting. But
Does it feel weird?
yeah, it it's different, but I've played with mouse and keyboard on my Xbox a couple of times. So
Hey, you want to give us a spec, Scott? Like, I highly doubt Eli. No.
Eli might have to help him.
I know he's got it's a Strix motherboard. I can't remember if it's the Z whatever the fuck or something like that. I can't remember.
This is E69,000. Wink, wink.
Sure, we'll go with that. I know
Yeah.
it's I think it's a 7600K as an i5 7600K, which is no slacker. No graphics card because they're expensive, but he also has integrated graphics. It's in an NZXT. Is it the 5? No, I have the 510. You have the 710i, I believe. And then a Game Max power supply, not too crazy, 750 watts, Gold Plus. And then you have 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. It's 2 sticks, so he is getting dual channel, which is nice, but it's fairly limited. But the reason
How long have you known about PCs? Like, when were you introduced to PCs?
Me or Eli?
Me?
No, I'm sorry, Scott. Yeah, I should probably really start calling names out, huh?
I've been in the PC world a little bit before. Like, we have our friend Dylan. He's been in PCs since middle school.
Like, if you were to give a date, so middle school days.
Yeah, middle school days, because me and Dylan would sit there and build these outrageous $30,000 NASA computers on PC Part Picker and all this. But eventually I was like, I want to finally build my own. I built my original rig, which was on an A320 chipset and was limited by almost anything and everything it could be. And I started getting more into it, and now that I understand more, it's become a passion of mine, so much that I'm even thinking about switching my program in college, stuff like that. So yeah.
How about you? Actually, no, I don't even have to ask you. I already know. You're basically brand new to this, huh?
Yeah.
So what are your general feelings about this? Mouse to controller, or mouse versus controller? Complaints or pros? You got a new list?
It's just as I expected it. I wasn't prepared, but I wasn't not prepared.
I was prepared, but not prepared.
I mean, I get what he's saying. He was ready to make the move, but going from from controller to mouse was very different.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I never really my first time I got my PC was God, 9th grade. It was in high school, so I still am, a kid. I'm just kind of experimenting, trying to figure out what to do with should I continue playing Xbox? I think. Oh, I remember now. It was when the new Xbox came out. It was the Xbox Series X, and I was really trying to figure out, should I stay with the Xbox or should I switch to to a PC and just kind of find, I don't know, cheap parts and just make it beneficial, or I don't know, cost efficient. Because that's all it boils down to, cost efficiency. If it's worth the money and still somehow better than a console.
Really just budgeting it out so it's you know what you're getting and what you're using,
Yeah.
Especially with the market now.
Yeah, okay, compared to the market now, that's definitely something else. But yeah, that was kind of the start of my whole PC adventure. I don't know. I think what was my first shit? It was a GPU, was an RX 580. CPU was a 2000 AMD 2600.
2600.
2600, yeah.
Of the.
And then I don't know what my RAM. I think I only had an 8 gigabyte or 4 gigabyte RAM stick, and my motherboard was complete shit. Same with my power supply. It was just some off-brand stuff.
Probably the same A320 chipset as mine was.
Yeah, and it was just pre-bought basically. It was pre-built, I should say, not pre-bought. so it wasn't anything like super special. I don't know. I like it, and because of that, because it was pre-built, I was able to upgrade it eventually, saved up for it, and just got a better better CPU, and now it's doing amazing. Playing some good games at higher refresh rate and higher frames than console.
Very true, but all of us, I think, even Seabass are started to be limited by GPU because, like, what are you running now? A 580?
I'm gonna like 580. Yeah, the 580.
The RX 580. And then Seabass, what was yours? You remember?
550.
550. And then I'm at a 1060 overclocked on the Nvidia side. Both of them are on Radeon. And I went for that from a 1050 Ti, which it's not too much of an improvement, but it's there. That's really where I think we're all sort of lacking.
What about you, Seabass? Were you introduced to this shit?
Basically last summer when I started smoking, and then I had a really close stoner friend who basically played PC, and I was like, yo, should I get a PC? He's like, yeah, dude, that'd be dope. You should definitely get a PC. And I was like, alright, I'll drop like $1,200 on a PC, and then I dropped $1,200 on a PC, and I got a pretty decent mild build for what I spent, and I was like, it'll just be like an intro. It was a very hefty intro build, because I was like, if I don't like it and go back to Xbox, I'll just sell it for like $1,000, make some money back, and just be fine. And then I ended up liking it, and then I bought more RAM, and that's really all I've done is just bought an extra stick of RAM. So now I have 16 gigs instead of 8. So when I
What are your
first
next
bought
plans
it,
for upgrade?
next plan is definitely a GPU, then a motherboard, and then a power supply, then a CPU, and then I'll be pretty much maxed out besides RAM. And then at that point, I might just go to 2 sticks of 16 for 32 gigabytes, and then pretty much, yeah, that'll be. I don't know really what else to do after that, because once my GPU, CPU is all maxed out, and then I've got enough RAM to, open up 32 windows of Chrome for no reason, it's just what else do you need? So, then when you got a
That's
decent enough motherboard to hold it, I mean, you can't really do much else besides, I guess, cooling to make it look cooler, but like, I'll just have the LED lights on the front of mine look cool with some tinted glass, and I'll be fine. At that point, I'll probably start building another PC of like Omega status. That way, I can give this one away to like someone or some, or sell it, or just keep it at that point. But
ah.
who knows?
Yeah, that's the thing about having a PC is like as you go upgrading it, you start having extra parts lying around. And like even if you buy a new one, you'll just have another extra PC lying around. So it's I don't know. I guess that's one of the cons of having a PC, having extra
Couple
parts lying
people
around.
that really I want to have a PC, but they're too much of like I guess you call them slackers and don't want to build one or can't afford to at this moment in their life.
Yeah.
So
Well, we get that. We get the people that don't want to solely because they're like, oh, my console's fine. Which, there's nothing wrong with that.
understandable.
It's just what we're pushing, like motherboards especially, are pushing close to, we're getting close to light speed on motherboards.
Dude, yeah, I've been doing research on like computers because I got really interested into it. And like I was reading up on all this shit like holy like how we can't get any smaller whatchamacallem diodes? No, what are they called?
The
Any smaller CPUs, I think it was.
Yeah, the fuck, what's it called? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but basically we have like nanotech right now. Like this is no quantum. No, not quantum tech. Yeah, I think it's like nano some. It's like the
Nanotech
smallest we
could
can
be
go.
it.
We've really
What
gotten.
did you say?
Huh?
You just said a random word and I have no clue what it was.
Yeah, that probably happened. No, I don't know what it was, nor will I remember what it was. Just leave it at that and call it good.
Yeah, Lord.
All right.
Vanilla
Oh.
wafers, Big Hoss.
How about you,
Wafer-
Elmo?
Vanilla wafers. Ah, yes.
Elmo, what's your next
No.
upgrade path for your PC?
My PC. Oh,
Money,
Jesus.
straight money.
Basically, yes.
Pretty
I mean,
much.
okay, to be honest, I have the money. I could probably get the upgrade.
But
But,
you
like,
want to wait for the market to drop so
memory.
you don't overprice everything.
Yeah, that's the biggest scary
That
thing.
I'm gonna stick that to you right now. I'm just gonna tell you that's a reason you're gonna wait till the market drops from this COVID crap because it is.
Next
I
year.
mean, certain things are okay, but like
All the other
CPUs,
shit, no.
motherboards, and GPUs at this point, some more than others, I will definitely say, but I'll say GPUs are just insanely just nasty right now. Just we'll ignore that. But the other two are probably a little overpriced just because of the, COVID and everything and blah blah blah. So it just do be how it is.
Yeah.
The reason for the
It's
shortage
fucking
is
shit.
manufacturing. Like, Elmo was talking about his job with. They're getting orders upon orders upon orders of, what is it, the Corvettes, the new ones?
Yeah, dude. Okay, so like for some reason, a lot of like the car market has ramped up production speed on a lot of their cars, and since like the new Corvettes, the 2020 came out, 2021 I think actually, or yeah, 2021 Corvettes, they came out. They're really nice, and basically we have to paint their roofs, their what are they? What are they called? Whenever they
The
can take the roofs off?
the
Hard tops.
Hard tops, yeah.
yeah, essentially.
And basically, it's like we gotta paint those parts, and we have like God, 200, 300, 500 orders of those, and we just sit all day just painting those suckers. Uh, but yeah, it's they were ramping up production on a lot of shit, so I'm hoping that it could be the same thing with CPUs
Well,
and GPUs.
that's the
But
that's the reason that the car market took a hit too, is like chips, like microchips themselves were the
Dude,
bigger problem.
I don't think many people realize how much we use those, silicon for silicon for
Silicon.
all these like electrical components.
Is that so, Big Hoss?
You need CPUs for like just about anything. Look at your, I don't know, AC your phone,
Take
your
your
monitor.
car, take a shotgun to the radio area, just pump a slug right into it, and then look through the hole it makes, and you'll see all kinds of cords and green stuff dangling. That's probably like motherboards and wires and stuff. Now your car's radio probably won't work, and if you shot in the right area, your car might not work. So I would
If you
not
shot in the
suggest
right
doing
area.
that. But like, if you want to look at what your radio looks like, just rip it out of your car and then shoot it. But
Sure.
It's fucked. It's, and I don't know. I guess eventually maybe we'll switch
or you could do it the
materials.
normal way and take out the screws and bolts like a weirdo. But
Where's the fun in that?
exactly.
Going back to the GPU stuff, it's supposed to stable out here. They suspect it to be next year because the big problem is Bitcoin miners. What is it called? Ethereum. Is the new one.
Yes.
They're switching from, I can't remember what they say it, but they're basically saying that like it's going from one thing to this what Bitcoin is now, like original Bitcoin, where they don't need to have these massive GPU farms to mine this stuff. So GPU prices are supposed to drop and production is supposed to ramp up because microchips are coming in and they're going to be sending out. But having to wait that long, there's always that chance that another cryptocurrency is going to come along and take the place of whatever it is now, whether it's Ethereum or not.
I don't know. Cryptocurrency is a whole fucking ball game right there, dude. Like talking about cryptocurrency, there's so many. I think there's like, God, there's so many different types of NFTs nowadays that it's gotten kind of hectic. Like you got like meme coins, like Dogecoin and all that. And then you got the OGs like Bitcoin and stuff. But I don't know. Fucking I don't even know half the things that happens in NFTs.
Yeah.
Part of me wishes I could get knowledgeable, but nah, that's too much effort.
I
even
know.
for me.
Yeah, I know. I can make a guess on Eli. He needs a GPU. That's the first thing he needs. And then I'd say maybe his RAM, because 8 gigs, it's not bad, but his RAM is fairly slow. I think. Like, I think that I can't remember exactly how fast it was, but he's only got 8 gigs, which really pushes it with some games, especially some of the games he wants to go for.
I don't
RAM
know.
is pretty cheap to upgrade though. Like honestly, like it's not. It's a little pricey, but like comparatively, dude, that's like a fucking cakewalk, dude. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, like
Guy
you can
behind my
get
shotgun.
62.
Elmo got behind my shotgun.
You can get
Sorry,
two
yeah,
8. You can get 2 8 gig sticks, like a kit, 16 gig kit at 3600 speed for around
Yeah.
70-80 bucks, depending on like what color, and if you get like the special ones like Rip Jaws where they have the nice casing over it, or like mine is just regular old RAM, just like the regular sticks has a sticker over the chipset.
Yeah.
I know
I don't know. It's,
my upgrade is going to be CPU and GPU. That's really what I need to do the most, because I already upgraded my motherboard.
okay, here, let me change up the question then. If you were to get your next upgrade within, like, I don't know, the next few months, make it by the end of the year, what would it be?
By the end of the year, definitely the CPU, because that's the one thing. I'm still at a Ryzen 3, which, again, is no slacker. I can run, Cold War and, most of these other high demanding games, no problem, but the CPU I have is locked. I can't overclock. I can't do anything like that. And it's a Ryzen 3. We're up in Ryzen 9 now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
being Ryzen 3, like I said, it's not bad. It's running everything perfectly fine. But it's starting to show its age, and that would be the one thing by the
I don't
end of the
know.
year.
For me, it might be just my SSD or my memory. I would like to get like one of those integrated ones, the fucking whatchamacallit.
NVMe.
Yeah, NVMe's, dude. Holy crap! I would love to just load up all my games super fast.
I think now is one of the best chances to do it.
Yeah, yeah, you're definitely right. There's like no better chance than right now.
But yeah,
And I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, just other than that. But what's our next topic, sir? You're supposed to lead us here.
But anyways, let me go to my notes. Eli, what are some of your favorite games on Xbox that you liked to play? Like some very memorable games, like maybe nostalgia-ridden games or games you were good at. And then after that, if you remember, I can remind you, what are some PC games you play now and you're looking forward to getting? Like maybe some modded games, by yourself or with other people. Talk about games. Xbox or PC.
Okay, so for the Xbox, I loved Rainbow Six Siege on the Xbox. One of my top favorites right there.
Yeah, I
Good
played a lot
voice
of
right
that,
there.
but
That is.
fair.
And then, one second. Okay.
He's in the middle of a tough situation right now. He's being chased down by 3 players.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Well, in other words, my Torchic is evolving, and I'm excited.
There you go, Becas.
Just been running around murking Pokemon for the last 10 minutes.
Okay.
Another one of my
Hey, combustion, baby.
Destiny 2 on the controller
what-
just because
what's your
aim
aim?
assist was happening.
Yeah, what now?
The aim assist for controller is way better than computer PC because on the Last Wish or Last Word, what was Last Word? Yeah, the Last Word. That thing could track. It was crazy.
Dude, I don't think there is even aim assist on PC, is there?
I don't think. Yeah,
I don't believe so, no.
So what was your answer with the games?
What games do you play on Xbox besides Siege? Some favorite games?
Destiny 2. Call of Duty World, Cold War, and then just Warzone.
A lot of games there, bud. So how long have you had Xbox?
I've had Xbox for over 10 years.
10 years?
I've been with Xbox for over 10 years. The Xbox 360 and Xbox One.
Okay, that's a good
I-
time. There's
I
no
was-
way that you've played those games in those 10 years.
No,
Just
no.
those
Black Ops 2 is another one of my favorites. That's like top 3 at least.
top 3. Okay, is that your like favorite genre then? Like the FPS?
Yep, first person. Yep, FPSs.
Have you played anything else other than FPS? Like what would
Yeah,
you be
I've played Monster Hunter. That one's pretty fun.
Monster Hunter? Okay, so you do have a good variety of games in there.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's nice.
That's nice.
That's nice.
What
I don't
are
know.
the-
That's,
How
For the
about...
PC,
Go ahead, Eli.
for the PC games, for like modded ones, Minecraft obviously, Rust. Even though I know I'm gonna need way better RAM for that.
dude, Rust,
Um,
yeah. We
Wait.
learned that way the hard way. Me and Seabass wanted to play that. We was like trying to get him to load in. Turns out he needed some more some more RAM. It was kind of rough. He
Yeah,
couldn't
I
play
got
it until he
screwed up.
ordered it.
What are some other ones that I want to play? I can't think of any other ones that I want to play.
Wow.
We got Minecraft, Rust, obviously Destiny 2, which I'm playing right now. God, I can't think of anything else. Ooh,
Oh, you're
Sure.
good.
Terraria.
How about childhood games? Like straight up just have you gotten any
Like on
childhood
the
games?
iPhone or like DS.
Oh, dude.
No, we just opened the book.
I know that was you and your brother's type of thing, is the iPhone games and shit like that.
Pokemon Black for the original DS.
Oh, Eli, don't
Oh.
even. Oh my God, I am so
God.
glad I wasn't the only kid that was just obsessed with that game.
Dude, I still have a tin full of Pokemon.
Same, dude. I have it too. Oh my God.
See, I can't say I was a Pokemon fan. I mean, like, I loved the show. I loved
It wasn't with
some
the card
games.
collecting.
But I never really got into card collecting, yeah. I never got into, like, the whole Pokemon
Yeah, me and
I don't know,
Scott got heavy
grind.
card
I did-
collecting.
Collecting part, I just got into like the battling part. Like I didn't understand like what the rules were. We just drew cards and we faced against each other.
God, what was it for me? It was either there was a time in elementary school where we used to play Bakugan. Bakugan? Yeah, and like we would bring our
Bakugan.
little like
Oh my
cards and then like the fucking, you know, the little balls that would just roll onto the cards and deploy.
I
That
remember
was
that
was-
was really good.
yeah, that was the shit back then. And then there was a time where we went to Beyblade somehow.
Oh my
And
god.
Oh, wait a
Go-Go's?
minute.
I don't know if any of you guys know that. It's like a little tiny, like, I don't know, tiny little man, I guess.
Oh,
And
like
they're
like pills? Like
yeah,
they
yeah,
look-
like pills.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know what
exactly
you-
like pills.
Oh,
Like Go-Go Crazy Bones? No, dude, I gotta research that one. That one's, oof.
I can't remember what they're called, but I know what you're talking about. I remember back in elementary school, on the playground, there's this divot in the ground. Like it was like this solid, like nice chunk of earth that was just hard as shit. And we'd all go out there with our Beyblades because it was like a dome, and we'd all just launch them in there and go. And I remember we'd all like everyone was all pissed at each other because somebody would come in with like a new launcher for it. And then one day I walked in and I had this like one of the electric launchers, the ones that make it super easy to do it. And I would just win every time because I had this electric ass launcher for it.
Oh, so you were the rich kid, huh?
No, that was my one Christmas gift, was that Beyblade. That was it.
Nothing else, just that Beyblade.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck, dude, I think my prized possession was Pegasus.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, when I have a son, bro, Christmas is gonna go ham because like not only am I gonna buy him birthday shit, or not birthday shit, Christmas shit. Well, birthday shit too, but like I'm gonna go ham Sammy on the fucking Beyblades, the cars and shit. You know, the cheap shit that you can get a lot of. You know, so it's like a lot of presents that you know
Not
what
the
I
same
mean?
anymore. It's dude. I went over to fucking
Yeah, it's not
Walmart,
the
right?
same, but low key, some places you can find the old shit. Like if you go to the
There's Toys R Us when you need it.
yeah, bro, what the fuck?
That's sad. They closed
Dude,
down.
they
Why did they
need
close
another
down? Was it just
Pokemon Go,
business?
I think
bro.
so.
They need another. I still play Pokemon Go. I still like that game. I
Me
like
and
the
you both.
collecting aspect.
Yeah,
You know,
me-
and battling too. They really upped the battling thing against like.
Pokemon Go. I remember I was in it for the high. Like there, I was in that first, few players that was basically just kind of developing the game.
Yeah, I
Still.
was one of those. I've had this game since like 2000, like when it came out, dude. When it first hit the
Yeah.
school, I was like, "All right, I'll download a Pokemon game. That's fine by me."
Yeah.
Especially.
The only issue about that was that back then I didn't have any like service.
Yeah, I didn't have any
So
enough
You had
data,
your
so
you had your iPod 4.
dude, one time I was out with Bryce, our buddy Bryce, and I had to call my mom and beg her for a couple more gigs of data so I could play Pokemon Go with Bryce. And I
yeah,
was like,
exactly.
Mom, you don't realize how important this is. I swear to God, I'll pay you back sometime in the future. You know, I'm 14 with no fucking job. 14, 15. I'm like, Mom, please, pretty fucking please, just add some more data. And then she was like, fine, I guess. I'm like, thank you. The Lord does care.
Oh, yeah, like that was the one limiting factor on me. It was data. I could not fucking move out of my house or go anywhere, and I couldn't like
Yeah,
restock
you're
on
connecting to the
Pokeballs or
public
anything.
library there because they have a
Yeah.
water tower gym right next to it, and fucking literally everyone hung
Yeah,
out.
I basically go to McDonald's, connect to their McDonald's Wi-Fi or like
And
any
walk
other
around the
like
parking
local
lot.
Wi-Fi that you can find. That was kind of the only way I could like really play that game.
Yeah, you had to
It'd
walk
probably
around
be
the
different
parking lot.
now, but like, God, times have changed.
God, we sound old.
We are. Some of
Not
us.
really. Like thinking about it, see, I don't want to be that person that says I'm getting old or something like that because I'm really not. We're really young compared to our entire lifespan. Like we only gone through what, 1/4 of our lifespan? Probably even less actually.
If
Maybe.
I've only got 1/4.
Well, think
Yeah,
we've
how
gone
what's
through our lifespan. That's quite a bit.
a fourth? I call it quite a bit when we go half our lifespan.
You know, then it gets risky because like now we're only risking like just spontaneous life-ending situations.
'Cause
When
I'm
we get
pretty sure.
older, then we have to risk random spontaneous like health life-ending situations. Then our odds
See,
increase.
see, here's where I like are separated. Apparently our physical prime is at the age of 25.
Yeah, I
That
know
is
that's
our
our
physical prime.
prime, but I'm saying that's still
Exactly.
kind of like, I mean, yeah, that's getting right in your life, and you got 50 good years of life left after that before you start getting crippled, you know, which is a lot, but I still mean like, you know, we are quite old, you know.
I don't know. I feel like that's a little too stretched. I'd still consider us very young. Like we have a lot of time to do shit.
Adults, young adults.
Yes. Well, not young adults. We're adults, I guess.
We're,
Just adults. I don't know. It's that thin
we're a
line.
year and a half out of high school. Most
Yeah.
of us are still in college. We're young adults.
Yeah. I'd go with that.
An adult is someone who's like having kids, you know, wrapping up life goals, you know, and starting to get ready for retirement. You know, that's an adult. We're just
Yeah.
youngins out here. Like, we've gone through a lot of life, but yes, we are still youngins. Good Mick youngins.
How did we get here? And what were we talking about?
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. All the Chiggy Nuggies just activating at once. That's what I'm telling you. Anyways, back to where we were. Pokemon. So, so I have my Pokemon card collection right next to me. And Scott, I opened up my packs the other day, and I want to go through them with you, Big Hoss.
Alright, I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Well, I'm not gonna go through all of them with you because some of them are just kind of lame.
Just give me
cheap
the
stuff.
rare and the hyper rare.
The rare and the who.
The rare and the hyper rare, the last 2 cards.
See, this is vocabulary I am completely lost in. Like,
Yeah.
I genuinely have no fucking clue what's going on here.
I want
see.
the last 2 cards. So like
I'll show you my last 2 cards. All right, Big Hoss.
So wait, how do Pokemon packs work? Are they all completely random, or do they have a system?
Some are completely random if you buy the 10 packs. So the 10 packs are just randomly assorted. They will have, like I'm saying, a hyper rare and a rare, which if you do the card trick, they're usually the back 2 cards. You can buy some, like I have a Kyogre pack, which is, what is it called? Something in the depths? I don't know. It has so many, so it gave me 3 Piplups, 2 of the evolution of Piplup, and 2 of Empoleon, which is the evolution of the second version. And it gave me like 30 water energy. So you can get some that have 1 of each, and then there's like the totes, or not the totes, like the tins. They'll come with like a preset card, like the one I got was Zamazenta V, which is its preset card, but it also comes with so many packs, and it usually comes with a couple of the coins and stuff. So it really depends on what you get. Normally I'm buying like the 10 packs. I like the randomness of it, and it gives me more of a chance to get me something I want rather than like having 18 Zamazentas and 3 Piplups and stuff like that.
I feel you.
Okay.
Hey,
So
Scott,
wait, if you spend higher money, is there like packs where they like have like all of them like shiny or some gold? I don't know what vocabulary to use here.
Kind of. So you can get some that have higher
Bro,
stuff,
I'm gonna pull out my DS, dog.
like
Oh, it's got me.
Continue.
you can
Your
order like, they're called booster boxes, which is like that's what the 10 packs of cards, like the 10 packs come in, but you get like 20 or 30 of them, something like that. But ordering them from Japan, when you get a Japanese set, there's a chance you get what's called a God pack, which has like all like shinies, or all like the hyper rares essentially.
What the fuck? How much is that? Okay, wait. How much are these?
The booster
Packs.
boxes, depending.
Okay, just normal and like versus like the booster pack, whatever.
So a normal 10 pack is around $4,
Okay.
typical like toy price. Booster box, depending on where you buy it from, is like, people are selling them online for like 170 for newer packs. Vintage
Jesus.
packs, like Gen 1 original packs, are selling for $500-$600 for the 10 pack. And that's just for first generation original unopened packs. You get something like into Neo Fossil and some of those. they start
What?
going down.
Okay, I know you can get these cards and you can sell them for money. How much exactly are you getting payback? Like if you were to sell these cards, depending on what you get.
That depends on the card as well. So let's say the newer packs, like there's the one I'm gonna use is like, I think it's called Champion's Fate, I think, something like that. You have like, if I were to get like a fire energies are basically like worthless because they're like one of the most common cards. You always get at least 1 energy in your pack. So fire energies, energy cards, and some of the cards you get like ass tons of, like C-Dot and all that, are like 1 to like 3-4 cents. Some of them go a little bit higher, like 7-8. You get something like the shiny Charizard, and it's the full art, that sells for $450. And there are cards out there worth way more. Like, let me go here.
Oh,
Scott, can I tell you my cards real quick?
Yeah, you're good.
So I got a Zwelly or Swelloyos. I don't know how to say that.
Suelos? Something?
It evolves from Dino.
Oh, yeah, Azuelos. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got that. I got a Fabas. That's a Rapid Strike. I'm not gonna tell you all of them. What does Rapid Strike mean? Because I got a Hoppet. That's it too.
Rapid Strike, I think their moves depend on, like, dice rolls. I can't entirely remember. I think Single Strike is just like, hey, we do this.
Yeah, single strike is my Hitmonchan. And there's this one thing on it that it's like it just fucking clean smacks the shit out of everything through all the resistance and everything. Pretty tits. Then I got this really shiny Eldegoss card. I don't know what about it.
Is it just like the foil, or is it got like the shiny stars?
The background of it is got like shiny leaves, but I don't
Shiny
think
leaves, like
actual leaves are shiny.
like the stars, like little 4-point stars.
No, it's not. It's just leaves in the back.
It might be a hollow.
But then I got this really shiny Suicune V, whatever.
Right, so it's a V, and
When
then
your Pokemon V is knocked out, your opponent takes 2 prizes or 2 prize cards. It's just a basic, so it's not a V Max.
yeah, really. Let me get my binder quick. Oofda.
And while they do that, I guess we're gonna just, assume here that most of these guys took a while to acquire. Like, how long have you been collecting these for?
I'm gonna be honest, like, I've been collecting them for probably about a year and a half now, but like, I used to have a lot of shit from my childhood that kind of just got thrown away in like moving houses, because we recently upgraded houses and moved, and a lot of that shit got thrown away and trashed, so it
Yeah.
kind of sucked, but, it just
It
happened.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. Of what I opened recently, the same day that Seabass bought his, I bought a set. The only card worth mentioning that I got was I got a Galarian Moltres and a Noivern V, which aren't the craziest of cards. Not many people are seeking those. Going to your question, Elmo, I have some cards in here from when I originally collected. Like, I have a Gen 1 Mewtwo that was released as the promo card for the sequel for the sequel to Mew, which was Mewtwo. So I have that card. I have a Tapu Fini GX, which is one of my more favorite cards. And then going through, I just have like the Zamazenta. I commented on it earlier. That came with a box. I have a Pikachu V, and I have some from one of the sets is called XY Evolutions, which is about a $25 10 card pack. I have some from that, and then used to have cards from Neo Fossil, but I no longer have those, and I wish I did because they're expensive.
So.
Yes.
I don't know. A part of me wishes I got into Pokemon collecting. I
Super
never really
easy.
did.
Alright, here, hold on. Scott, I also got this Avalugg. That's just regular.
Alright.
Then I got this Vigoroth. That's a single strike. It's just plain. I got a Teddiursa that's got stars in the back of it. That's just the that's just the type it is, just like that other one. And then I got a Trevenant V, just like the other one.
Mhm.
Not as shiny as the other one. Then I got a Heracross, that's a single strike. Grookey with a rapid strike. I also got a Drizzle. I think those are starter Pokemon evolved.
Yeah, that's the evolution of Sobble.
Yeah, and then I got Zarude with like the shiny background picture. Like
the hollow.
background of the picture is shiny. I don't know.
It's like reflective.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a hollow.
Number 893 Rogue Monkey Pokemon. Just shows that underneath. Then on the bottom left, it says 19 out of 198 stars. I don't know.
Again, still things that I do not understand. It just all sounds like gibberish.
Might be the card out of the pack. Like, Elmo, you remember how you play Pokemon and then you had that little, I can't remember what it's called, the thing to keep track of all the Pokemon?
The Pokédex.
The Pokédex?
Yeah, the Pokédex. I'm pretty sure in each of those are like the number Pokédex slot it is out of the pack that it is. I think that's what it might be.
Yeah, depending on the set. So the ones that we got were from the newest set, Evolving Skies, which released 2-3 weeks ago. There's a certain number of cards in each set. Mostly for collector purposes. People like to make sure they have like one of each. So they go 1 through, like, let's say it's 100 cards, 1 through 100, and then they generally have like the hollow and shiny versions of them, which add to more of it. But
Yeah, and I do have some other cards that I would like to tell y'all that I have. I have the Dratini, the Dragonair, and then the Dragonite card evolution. I have all 3 of them.
yeah, the full 3, the trio.
Yeah, and then I have the Ralts,
Yeah,
Gardevoir 3.
Gardevoir and
Yeah, and then what else do I have? I have just some Carkol bullshit, just the norm.
just the norm. Here, this is mostly a question for Seabass. What do you think is your favorite, like, full evolution chain? So, like, you have you have Charmander, Charizard, or Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, or,
On the starters, because that
no,
would make
it's
it a lot easier.
out of really any of them, if you want to do starters, because I know mine.
Because I don't know, to be honest, because if we do starters, that would make it a lot easier of a question.
Yeah, if you want to do starters, because I have like one of starters and one that I just like.
I'd be down. I don't know. I don't know. Fuck.
I can start with mine.
Yeah,
quick.
you can go with yours, yeah.
Of starters, my favorite is the Bulbasaur chain. I don't know why, mostly because
Oh! Yeah, you're good.
because technically Bulbasaur was like in the first games. There's really only one Bulbasaur that's supposed to be there. There's only one that's supposed to be in the region, and that's that one that you get as a starter. I think that's what drew me to it. Other than that, just from the shows and like playing the games, Piplup's chain, going from Piplup to all the way up to Empoleon or whatever, and then I'd say maybe followed by that is the Squirtle chain, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, just what?
Yeah, Elmo?
What? That's all I have to say, just what?
That I know all this, or
I have
Oh
some...
no, okay, you guys literally just started speaking in Hindu to me.
Okay, so here's some of mine. So the Abra,
Abracadabra and then
evolution
Abracadabra.
chain, that's one of my favorite. I like, my brother is always like Squirtle. He's always like the water Pokemon, so I'll just shout my brother out for that one. And then I'm looking through like pretty much the entire Pokédex.
I can just imagine you with the fucking bucket just
Oh,
out
okay.
already.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. My all-time favorite evolution chain is Eevee. How she can change
Changes
into
in-
every single element. That is
depending on-
probably my all-time.
Depending on what stone it has, yeah.
Yeah, and hold on, sorry Scott,
No,
but
you're good.
my favorite starter evolution chain has probably got to be the Totodile because I'm just
Mhm.
weirdly obsessed with crocodiles. It's just, I find it fascinating. That's probably my favorite starter one. But you're good, Scott. Oh, and hold on, quick thing. Umbreon is probably my favorite EV evolution. So you're good, Scott.
Understandable. I remember Eevee, because Eevee depends on what stone you use. I used to have
I think that's the one I do remember too.
it was Jolteon and Vaporeon.
Can't you get her to 9 tails as well? Or 2
No,
or 3
that-
tails?
Vulpix is the 3 tails that goes to 9 tails.
Ah, yes.
But I used to have those cards, and my favorite one was Jolteon, just because lightning types always were like, it's a lightning type. Imagine that motherfucker comes at you charged at lightning. What are you gonna do? Probably shit yourself, and that's the best part.
All right, understandable.
You know what else I like? I like a Mudkip, that evolution
Mhm.
chain. Slack Oath. That's another one of my favorite ones just because, I don't know. I just like him. Fucking the Aeron one. How Aeron goes from a cute little Pokemon to just a fucking beast of a machine. It is like. And Rosella is one of my other favorite Pokemon too.
Oh,
How about
Rosalia.
What, Eli?
how about Magikarp?
Okay,
The
everyone knows that's an
yeah.
OG evolution.
Especially
Trying to
when
go a
you
little
have,
exotic here. Yeah.
especially when you have like the Gyarados thing with, you know, Magikarp going to Gyarados. If you have this specific type, it's amazing. If you get a certain card that has certain attacks, it's awesome, especially in the games. But
Eli, right there, that's like saying, oh my god, my favorite evolution is Regirock, Regice, and Registeel. Alright, those are the main OG. And then Latios, Kyogre, and then Groudon.
that's pretty
and then
much
Rayquaza.
that's kind of like saying like, oh dude, my favorite Pokemon is Pikachu.
Yeah, and not gonna lie, Turtwig, Chimchar, and Pulplup, I can't remember what Pokemon they come from or what game they come from, but that game was just kind of a banger.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wait, was that Pokemon Black too? Because I could totally been Pokemon Black too.
I don't know.
Hold on.
All y'all are out here nerding the fuck out right now.
Yeah, we
Me
should
and
probably.
me and Eli are just kind of sitting back and enjoying the show. Like the fuck
there-
is going on?
Oh, Pokemon Black 2 starters, or just the Pokemon Black starters. That game, I loved it. Turtwig, freaking Oshawott, and Snivy were like, those are probably, I consider, that was like one of my first games I got. Those are like my OGs. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I you'd have to give me a bit on that one, but we should probably go to something that the other two can come up with as well.
Okay, yeah, a game that we can talk about more, me and Scott, when we get a solo episode, we can geek out on Pokemon or some shit like that, you know what I mean, boys? Oh, Reggie Gigadai, the Reggie Gigas.
Big ass. What the fuck?
Um,
Hey, my question is, who names these Pokemon?
Okay, the fact that they have over thousands of Pokemon with different names is insane, but the fact that they're all almost split offs of each other kind of makes sense, but it's still astonishing. Timber is also one of my favorite upgrade paths, Excadrill.
Yeah.
Sorry.
well, we gotta find.
Yeah, so one last thing. Sandile. Sandile and Darumaka. Sorry. Anyways, basically what I'm about to tell y'all, tell us what Elmo and Eli, since y'all haven't really spoken, me and Scott will go last. What do y'all run in Destiny? Y'all can talk about each of your characters. What kind of like do you prefer PvP, PvE? What do you guys run? You know, like tell us about some of that. I want to switch it over to Destiny too, because that's kind of a game that's been popping lately a little bit.
Fuck, dude, that's a really wide question. I can tell you this much: I run Titan, main Titan.
Oh, W pusher. Oh,
Okay. Listen, I'm not gonna like.
hey Elmo,
Oh.
tell me how many key binds on your mouse are W right now. Be honest with me.
You know, and just two.
Okay,
But that's because I need them.
Because you need them. Does your
'Cause I
W
need 'em.
not work anymore?
Basically.
Alright, see, that's what I'm telling you, people. Literally, I was playing Destiny earlier. I was just getting, like, have y'all ever seen that commercial where that one dude just starts slapping the shit out of little kids and then the old man goes, hey, or the old lady goes, hey, you can't do that. Stop. And then he just slaps the shit out of her and he's just slapping everyone that tells him no. It's fucking hilarious. That's what I feel like Titans do, is just backhand the fuck out of people.
Yeah, sounds about right. As far as class or like setups go, it really just I kind of just go with the flow, whatever works. I'm not really good with like accuracy. Every once in a blue moon, I'll be like having my my special days where I'm like hitting shots left and right. that's when I'll like go fancy and equip a hand cannon or a scout rifle. But otherwise, I'll just like straight up go with like an auto rifle and maybe a shotgun and just kind of run on PvP, whatever it is that's going on. Just try to make it work the best I can. And that's about it. That's literally all I do.
On the other hand, I usually mostly do PvE because I have Curious of the Falling Star chest piece, which
So,
is
Eli, do you want to tell us what your stats are for your Titan real quick?
okay. It's not that good, but it's decently balanced.
Oh, yeah.
I have 32 mobility, 56 resilience, 57 recovery, 68 discipline, 66 intellect, and 51 strength.
Okay, that's changed since I last played with you.
Oh, you want to hear my PvP roll? Is that what you want to hear?
Yeah, your PvP.
Okay, 1 second. Let me equip everything.
This kid is just something else.
You just wait.
What's your stock up on the Volt? Like what was the last
You
number?
don't ask questions you do not want to know the answer to. Have we not gone over this?
I'll save resilience for last. I have 23 mobility, 24 recovery, 49 discipline, 36 intellect, 57 strength, 117 resilience.
You need to
Jesus
not.
Christ. What the fuck? Wait, time out. So if you go past 100,
107 is what he said.
117.
Oh, 117.
Yeah, 117. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, but like if you go over 100, do you still get that extra tier? Like do you get tier 11?
I'm guessing not.
So what, does it actually like get a bonus, like I don't know, bonus armor or something like that? Does this
know.
exist?
I don't think it does. They should add that though. Even though that'd be broken.
Yeah, cause like, what's the point of having 115 at that point? Like the fuck, or 17? Oh, my bad.
Because it's a Titan thing, just to have high resilience.
I mean, I guess I can see that. Yeah. Oof. How about you guys? What do you guys run?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Well,
Just kidding, Scott. What do you run?
so I pretty much main Warlock. I'll switch between all the characters because, I get bored.
Gotta
But
get the balance.
I generally run whatever I feel like. Like, literally, start of the new season, I was like, you know what sounds fun? Let's use Ariana's Vow, even though I just don't touch that gun anymore. And that's what I did. And here we are. I am still living. I'm still fine. And I have random ass guns in my class.
Still haven't pulled out my hairs.
Pretty
There's
much.
a pair.
Understandable. Seabass?
I play Warlock, and I use Chroma Rush as an assault rifle. I use, I can't remember. Hold on, let me go to my Destiny 2 app real quick to satisfy y'all's hunger for knowledge. I do use the Lord of Memes sometimes, but normally
no.
I'll use like a Malfeasance, Ace of, the Ace of Spades, and then my third hand cannon I'll run is the Velpecula because I got a God roll on that. And then I usually go with scout rifles, but not recently with the hand cannons because they're just literally lighting kids up like it's nothing. And then for like PvE, I'll use Null Composure or something like that. I have that maxed out and everything. Then I just found the Death Adder submachine gun. It's like the closest thing to, what is it called? I can't
The
remember.
Recluse.
What was that, Scott?
The Recluse.
Yeah, the Recluse. And then I've been using the Lorentz Driver, which is the new exotic for the season. I really F with linear fusion rifles, heavy, and fusion rifles heavy too. And then retold tail, I got a pretty good roll on that. I got a dual loader and 1-2 punch on it, and it literally smacks kids. And then, yeah, for my power weapons, literally I run Tarantula. That's literally the only power running weapon I'll run. PvE or PvP, unless it's for a challenge. Otherwise, I'm running the Tarantula.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
And then some
See-
armor I run. Hold on, Elma. I run Crown of Tempest, and then I have Another Worlds. Those are really the only two helmets I care to tell about. But you're good.
I just care about simple things, you know. I don't really have that much of a setup. I just
Like
kind of have
crayons.
the all around setup. And then every once in a while I'll put the full on PvP setup or the full on PvE setup. And I don't really do much between those two. Like literally I just changed my primary. I think I'll run Risk Runner on PvE or what is it called? Oh man, what's that gun called? Or whatever it is on PvP. And that's it. That's literally one thing I changed. Couldn't have more.
I really only run Lunafactions on my boots.
Yeah?
On my Warlock. I don't run anything else.
What kind of game modes do y'all like to play? Like, what are some of your favorite game modes?
I'm a competitive asshole.
A competitive Queedaddy?
Sure.
I'm not really competitive. Huh. Okay, this is a limited time event. It was the Speed Racers pod. I don't know what they was called, but basically we got to race our whatchamacallit, our
Sparrows.
things, our what are they called here?
Sparrows.
Sparrows. Yeah, we were able to race our sparrows with other people, and that was so much fun. It was a Christmas special.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You good there?
Me?
No, the other person screamed. Yes, you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm-
we're getting kind of railed by this Witch right now, and he used his super and couldn't insta kill him. As a Titan, that's kind of disappointing.
No, this one has phases.
Whatever works, I guess. Well, how about we go with this? Is there any game that you're excited for, like, if it's just like an add-on, new game, like anything of that sort coming up?
Kinda.
Yes,
What?
majorly.
Can't just leave it at kinda.
The Witch Queen.
Me?
Yeah,
7? I don't know what I said.
you said kinda. We asked you what games would you are
Oh,
excited
yeah,
for.
Battlefield 5. That's my only hope for multiplayer games nowadays. Like, that's literally
You
my
mean
last
Battlefield
hope. If that
2044,
fails, all
whatever it's
humanity is literally screwed.
Okay. I mean, that's one way to take it.
Like, I'm being dead honest with y'all. Like, and a lot of people understand me too, because it's like, if they can't make Battlefield right anymore, then we literally have lost all major multiplayer game companies, and we now have no hope left in society. So we might as well just all go cry about it.
Jesus.
I mean,
I
That
mean,
means
yeah.
that means they've all turned to greedy, hungry money whores, and there's just no coming back from that. I'm just
Very big.
dead honest with you.
You got a fucking
Very
hunger
tough.
for them. You got a bone to pick with them.
Yeah, I do. I do.
I really do.
Like, I just want my skin, my $5 skin packs on Black Ops 2. Alright.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright. I just need my sick bitty camos. Y'all make a paycheck. I'm happy, you're happy, we'll all go home. And we don't want to throw fists with each other, you know, it's just simple.
It's just simple.
Like, example, Activision and Warzone.
Warzone.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Hey,
Warzone. Tell me this. If they didn't want money from that game, why is it on its third year and going, if not fourth? Say that wasn't me. But yeah, now y'all understand my frustration.
God,
I take too much pride in that.
yeah,
Pardon
it's
my
been
friend,
kind
but
of rough.
shitty game. No one plays it anymore. Every streamer pretty much talks shite about it because it is literal shite. Prove me wrong. Send me an email.
See, I'm happy to say that multiplayer games aren't really like my highest category of liked games. It never
Is that
has
so?
been.
Yeah, I do like a single player game every once in a while.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro. Just chill out. Just play some, I don't know, smoke some pot and sit around and play some, I don't know, what's a good single player game?
Minecraft.
Borderlands, Minecraft,
Oh, dude, you
Terraria,
want to get into
Skyrim.
single player
Ori and
games?
the Glory
Yo,
Forest.
Elmo, you like single player games, dog? Have I ever told you about Pokemon? Oh my god, dude.
Oh,
This
for
single player
fuck's
game,
sake.
let me tell you.
I played Pokemon Red. I played Pokemon Emerald. I think I played Sapphire as well.
Oh, so you remember Sapphire?
What was the other one?
So you're
Obviously, I played them
basically,
on
so
emulators.
literally,
So.
basically, what you're telling me is you're a sly dog. You're a cheeky
Sly
dog.
dog.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
a cheeky dog.
Yeah, is that what you're telling me, Elmo? Is you're a cheeky dog?
Maybe.
Because like, if you're a cheeky dog, nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I guess.
You have to remind me sometime. I have to show you my Pokemon collection.
All right. Promise me you're not a cheeky dog, though.
No, fuck that.
Wait, Eli, are you saying we can trade Pokemon?
Possibly.
Oh, just
Not
kidding.
100.
I'm broke. I'm just kidding. Eli, I will literally go buy you cards, just so you can open them and trade with me, just so I have someone to trade with. I'm lonely. I have no friends.
Okay.
And he
Right
even
inside.
makes it.
I have no friends. Oi.
Ahoy. Oh fuck. Any other good questions you got there, boss?
Oh,
Talking to me or who you
Yeah.
talking to? What do you mean, good questions?
I don't know. Like good questions to lead on to. I mean, how long have we been running for?
About an hour.
I don't know.
Oh fuck.
Do we want to end it here, or do we want to continue going?
Do we want to touch on maybe cars with Eli, since we've done video games pretty much the whole time?
I don't know shit about cars, but sure, we can go for it.
Okay, wait, hold up, time out. I guess this is good. This is perfect. As a non-car guy, like, what are your aspects? What are your questions for car guys? I mean, I guess you've never really probably thought about it. You've never really, interest in cars. But has there been any interest?
Oh, hell yeah.
Like what? Like, come on, tell me your inspirations on cars or your takes on cars.
At one point in my life, I wanted to, or later on in my life, I want to try and just open up like a car garage for myself.
Oh.
Like have like a garage house.
Yeah.
Just
See, that's kind of like every mechanic's dream. I'm not kidding with this. Like every mechanic will say the exact same thing. They want to have their own shop car, or like have their own
like
house with like I don't know, a lot of cars in them. Did those just spawn
like
in?
a daily or God, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to think of it.
A daily commuter that's nice and modded out, or what?
Project car.
Yeah.
Project cars. Okay. Wait, but do you have any extensive knowledge in cars?
No.
None?
I know
That's not
some.
that bad. Have you ever thought about, like, does your brother know anything about cars?
Oh yeah.
That bit.
Tad bit?
I
Okay.
wouldn't call him like. I mean, if he did a project car, there'd be a lot of learning, but he wouldn't be the worst.
See, here's the thing, Eli. A lot of the things that mechanics learn is that we learn it through the interwebs, through YouTube's basically. And that's kind of like how many car guys kind of start off. They go through YouTube, they go through different, you know, car guy channels.
Oh.
One of mine was what's it called? Donut Media. I don't know if
Yep,
any of you
Donut.
guys seen it.
Yeah, Donut Media. It's kind of the same as well, it is actually the same as what do you call it? Daily Transmission or Hoonigan. They're kind of like I'm gonna assume. So I don't know if you guys, not talking to you guys exactly, but like the audience, companies have people they hire specifically for like branding slash advertising purposes. Like Hoonigan, there's these people that run a YouTube channel, get like driver names out there, get cars out there, like on the side though. It's not ran by like main corporate people. It's like on the side people, normal daily people that are just supposed to post on Instagram, get cool looking shots, do burnouts, get people's attention, drag them to the pages, and then the pages, then they buy whatever, they watch whatever, and they are drawn to it, and that's what these people are for, is to advertise, social media sites and all that. And that's one of these YouTube channels maybe that. And Elmo, if you want to go a little bit into more of like what their YouTube videos were about, because I know their YouTube videos were structured in a certain way. So if you want to talk about that and what are some of the videos you enjoyed, go
Well,
right ahead, Big Dog.
ooh, th- to be honest, I don't know how long Donut Media has been running for. They've been around for quite a while now, and if I remember correctly, like in the beginning, they were kind of just like the introductory to like a lot of car tech knowledge. Like they would basically teach you everything from like what an alternator is, what a spark plug is, what, you know, how brakes works, and everything that there is for like basic car components. And it was a really good, you know, really good videos with like introductory or with like little graphics designs or graphs. Ugh, I can't speak. With little like animations of like the certain components. So they were really good for, I don't know, people with beginnings of cars. And after a while they kind of like ran out of things to teach, and they've been kind of transformed into a different channel now. They're more like all around fun stuff car things. I think one of their recent whatchamacallit, one of their
Series.
recent videos is like high lows.
High Low, they've done for a while. They did High Low. Can't remember how long ago, but they did one
Or they
with.
started their second season, I should
Yeah,
say, for high low.
They did the Z's, which they did as like street track cars. Now they're doing they have like identical Tacomas that they're making into off road trucks, and then they also started their second season of Money Pit, which is what I watch. The first season they did like a nice, just like regular track car. You did a Miata, which whatever. It's a Miata. It's a car you like. A lot of people will take to the track, but the second season he has a BMW and is building a rally car, and it shows different ways you can go about like modding it. And then they still have like those educational videos. Like they did one of like why F1 cars aren't, like why they're built the way they are and shit.
Yeah, it's really one of those channels where it is a perfect place to just go for like introductory stuff. And it's not like, you know, they're not boring about it. They're really fun. They have no I like they're people the people on the videos, they're really like memorable. You have Nolan, who is really I don't know, the not so car guy but still knows a lot about it. What's the other guy? Ah,
James.
who's the one that's James? Yeah, he's the super loud and rowdy guy who's like really into cars. Um, doesn't really put too much hands on. I think he screwed up a couple times with his car. I don't know what it was,
It was the
but
Z, and they had the coolant start. Like they were pissing coolant.
yeah, yeah, that's what it was. I think yeah, I think it was something with their turbo too that made him like
That's what it was.
give him an oil leak or something.
That too, yeah. On their
Black.
way to the track.
Yeah, on their way to the track. So yeah, basically you have all these characters that are really recognizable, and they have like a lot of comedy, some jokes. They're like, you know, your stereotypical guys who like you would see or be friends with, and they're really fun and enjoyable to watch. So like, if you really needed to like want to like mod your own car and you had no clue or idea where to start, I'd definitely go right into their YouTube, because that's just the best way to get introduced to this shit, to this realm of cars.
He
And I
said,
don't really know any other channels unless you guys do.
like he said, just to start, all right, kind of like understand, oh, these are parts you fix on a car, all right. If you get too much into the Hoonigan stuff, do not do exactly what they do, please, and they will give you warnings too
Yeah.
on the videos, because a lot of their stuff is like, hey, we're gonna make an entertaining video on how to basically do this in the wrongest way possible, but actually get it done, you know. It's like using all the wrong tools, but getting it done in the right way, you know. And it's, you don't want to do it that way, but like a lot of their breakdown videos, they'll explain certain stuff, and like those are components to your car, and they'll explain what they do, and you know, and then you can there look into it further, and you'll kind of know where to start. So that's what he means by that. All right, take that in the right way, please, and thank you. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Other than that, there are some, like, there's another channel that's somewhat similar to Donut. I can't remember what it's called, but it's not like an exact replica, but they have fairly similar videos. Their thing, like Donut's thing is like yellow with the black donut thing. Theirs is blue with their white logo. It's really similar to they're really similar to each other is what I'm trying to say. They do stuff the same as Donut, and then you can always get into just like car influencer channels. Like you have channels like Savage Garage, Alex Choi, you know, things like that, where they just show off their cars. They go off and show what they do at rallies, stuff like that. They don't show you.
Mr. Six is a very good channel because he actually records what he does to his cars to upgrade them, and then he'll go out to meets and drag strips and do that too. So he's another very good influencer channel. He's not as much influencer, but he's like a real life YouTuber. So
Yeah, that's kind of how I go about fixing my cars. I just go to YouTube channels and be like, yo, like will literally search up the car model, the car, you know, part or the car problem that I'm having, and then some other guy from across the world in Europe would probably have the same problem with the exact same car, and will show me a video of what it is and what's going on. And that's how I go about fixing cars, just kind of like YouTube videos. They help a lot. And with those like donut media ones that where you like, you know, learn all the basics, you kind of build this fundamental base of like how to be or how to be a mechanic or how to like genuinely be a car guy, I guess. It's a big rabbit hole to get into, but like I don't know, it pays off after a while. You start to learn things. You don't have to go to, you know, an auto shop or to a professional
yeah,
to like get your money scammed and, you know, let them fix your stuff. No, you can do it yourself.
I do think these channels also introduce like what car guys actually are compared to like the stigma stuck with them. Like
Yeah.
not not all car guys are flying down the highway in their clapped Honda Civic as fast as possible. Like not every car guy is going to do that. There's difference
Yeah.
between like actual car guys and people who do that. Actual car guys like will know when that stuff's appropriate and, you know when to like, cool it, we're just gonna cruise type stuff like that. Most car guys are not gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna fly down this and be an obnoxious asshole. Most are gonna
Yeah.
most are actually gonna be like, hey, traffic's just sort of cruising, I'm just gonna sort of cruise. Oh, traffic's picking it up and we're going 85, 90, I'll just stick with traffic. Or, oh, there's nobody in the left lane and I want to go just a tiny bit faster than everyone else, I can get ahead of them and just sort of move on with my day. No worries there. And not
Yeah,
weaving in and out of traffic.
like he said, a lot of these, I don't know, people, I guess, all these YouTubers, they're really just, I don't know, just memey guys. They like to have fun, and it's not really that bad of an introduction. It's you don't need to take college classes. Let's just leave it at that. You don't need to go to school professionally, except unless you're learning anything electrical. Electrical stuff, that's when it gets a little finicky, because, you know, you got your sensors, you got your random shit computers that not many people like to put their hands in there. Because the thing about electrics is that if you break one thing, it might break another. And that's the scary thing. It'll cost you more money in the end.
Yeah, it's a bit rough and a bit tough.
But apart from that, what is your favorite vehicle? Let's just, or, well, if you have any favorite vehicles.
Like your dream vehicle, you know, has your dad ever told you about a vehicle of his that you might idle or something? Or... And I
Eli.
don't mean idle isn't like a car idle, I mean idle, like IDOL, idle people, just so you understand that a little bit better.
Annie?
Eli?
Beavis?
Oh, sorry. I thought you guys were talking to someone else.
Yeah, Scott. No, Scott's already said.
I already answered this question.
What was the question?
What
I
kind
need
of vehicles
cars.
do you idolize or idle? Or let's say like your dream car or something like that, Big Hoss.
My dream car. That's a tough one. I don't really know. Anything that gets me to point A to point B.
Really? No, nothing extravagant. Have you seen any cool cars that you really like?
Cool cars, but I don't really have a dream car.
Huh. Well, that's something you gotta work on there, bud. Like that's you can't just start
Get
being a
black
car guy without having inspiration. Like you gotta really look at some cars, find something that looks cool or interesting. I don't know, just try to figure out if it's up to your taste or not. I think that's the main reason why project cars happen. They have like inspiration out of something, and they feel like they want to
Yeah.
improve it. I don't know. For Seabass, what was it?
I have a
What
couple cars, so I have a 240SX. That's one of my dream cars. A 69 Charger, you know, and then a fucking like an 80s mechanical 12 valve Cummins is a dream truck. Like those are my three vehicles.
And then what was yours, Scott?
The one that I said for our last question, I said I would have like an old school Chevelle, but we want to go into other dream cars I have. I've got, I don't even know how many.
Yeah.
For me, it was a Corvette, just because I don't know they just look interesting and they look fun to drive.
Is that
Um,
so?
as far as trucks go, I think I went with some like GM truck, any GM truck
GM.
really. Yeah, it's kind of what I like, the Chevys, things like that.
The Chevys.
Chevys.
Chevrolet.
And, you know, a lot of people have history with their cars, and I think that's where it really starts. Just, I don't know, have some sort of interest or passion with them. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
I almost got railed by the Cabal. But yeah, I think, well, do you think that's a good place to end it off right there?
Good,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just ended out.
Unless Eli has any final things he wants to talk about.
Yeah, do you have anything you want to talk about, Eli, or no?
No, not really.
No? Alright.
Alright, whatever
Ended
works.
it off there. So, well, that was a good session, guys. Talked about quite a bit of stuff there. So, we're gonna end it off here. I am Smalls, or Sebastian, and my co-host, I Bacon Pancakes, or Scott.
What
You
up?
wanna say bye?
Do we want to finish it on another special words from John?
Sure.
I gotta bring up my phone. Give me a second. Alright. 1 second here. John's words of wisdom. Let's see. We did that one. If you have to fart, never trust it. You might shit your pants. Are some words of wisdom from our good buddy John.
Oh, there you go. Elmo, he is my other co-host. He goes by Enzelmo or Elmo, not because of the cartoon, alright? But, Elmo, do you want to say adios to everybody?
Yeah, goodbye, everyone.
Alright, Eli, thank you for coming on the podcast this time. Thank you for being our guest. Do you want to say adios to everybody? Got any meme pages you want someone to follow? Or
No, I don't have any of those, but
no meme page?
not really.
None of that.
Alright. Well, Scott, do you want to say some stuff about the sponsor you have, and then tell everybody where the links can be found to the socials and everything?
Yeah, sure. Use
Give me a
code.
second if you need.
Yeah, use code Spades, all uppercase, on Rep Sports for 15% off on any purchase. And then all links are found down in the description to both me and Seabest's channels and Twitches. And eventually, maybe even the Twitter handle for the podcast. We don't know yet, but we'll figure it out then.
Yeah. So.
Sweet.
All right, we'll
Nice.
talk to y'all next week. All right, adios.
Adios,
Bye.
fam.